She said, do you hold these? I tell her only partly. I only hold Pepe, stupid bitch, so wag me 50 times. I might get Pepe tatted on me. Get in line, you FOMO right into our army. And you know me, certain times 2 and 2 are times 3, y'all. Without community, there will be no E. That's why we relaunched the whole thing, y'all. Pepe's plan, Pepe's plan. I can't do this on my own. I owe my money to my bros. The old Pepe was for hoes. We're run by community. Wait, we made sure the family eat. Wait, 0 tax, 0 tokens for the team. And still, the old Pepe was a bad thing. It's a lot of bad things that they wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing on Pepe. The old Pepe was a bad thing. It's a lot of bad things that they wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing on Pepe.
All right, everybody. Welcome. But hey, guys, welcome to all the new and existing friends to the one and only Pepe Community. If this is your first time tuning in, then you're in for quite a show. In fact, this is our first Pepe Community show titled Episode 1. So, round of applause for being here for our first ever community show. Now, before we get started, as always, I'd like to kindly ask everyone here to please smash the tweet in the Jumbotron to get more eyes on the Twitter space. And there's going to be some tweets that we periodically throw up there. So if you do notice any while we're talking, please just take a look there and help support the project. Like, retweet, comment. Welcome to all the speakers. Welcome everyone. This is episode 1 of Pepe Community Show. We're going to have many more shows in the future. It's going to be exciting. Thank you all for joining. Now, before we talk about what Pepe Community is all about, which I'm sure most of you already know, but for the new people, I'd like to start off the space with a powerful quote to lead us into the right direction. Now, this quote comes from one of my favorite philosophers, Friedrich Nietzsche. Some people say Friedrich Nietzsche. I don't know the exact pronunciation. But Friedrich Nietzsche said once upon a time, a long time, he said a very powerful quote, which goes like this. And I quote, "He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how." Let me repeat it again, because it's a really powerful quote. And I'm sure you've heard it since it's been around for hundreds of years. I'm sure you've heard it before, but he who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. Now, I'll tell you one thing. Pepe Community definitely knows their why. But before we get into that, I want to just explain the practical terms of this quote and what it suggests. What it suggests, from my perspective, is that when people have a clear vision, a clear goal, or a passion that motivates them, right? They can endure, and they can navigate through various trials, tribulations, and obstacles. Now, their purpose then becomes the driving force behind all of the actions and the decisions that they make, which eventually enables them to persevere through any adversity, any pain and suffering that comes their way. And I can tell you this, and everybody in the chat can attest to this. Everybody in the Pepe Community can attest to this. As a core community member of Pepe Community, I can assure you that we know our why very clearly, and we understand our purpose and the power of Pepe, and we do not take it for granted. We don't take it for granted because we understand the power of Pepe and the respect and the responsibility of Pepe. What do I mean by power? I don't mean power in a corruptible sense, right? Let me elaborate on what I mean here. What do you mean the power of Pepe? Well, many people, right, in and outside of crypto, know about Pepe. right? Pepe is the most popular, well-known meme worldwide. Some people have even called it the meme or language of the internet, which is a very bold statement. Um, and the reason why they say that is because it has Pepe has limitless expression for human emotion, and it just so happens that it's the most relatable meme in existence, right? So that's the power of Pepe, and that is why Pepe Community takes the symbolization of Pepe and the power of Pepe so seriously, because we know that, and I know this is a Spider-Man quote, we know that with great power comes great responsibility. Now, I know it's from a movie, that quote or whatnot, but the point is that quote has practical applications and utility. Yes, it is true. With great power comes great responsibility. So Pepe, as the all-powerful meme, comes with a lot of responsibility, and we understand that at Pepe Community. Now, a question that a lot of people ask and will continue to ask throughout the longevity of this project is what makes you guys so special? There's a Pepe a day. There's literally a Pepe a day popping out in crypto. And there's been Pepes before us. So what makes Pepe Community so special versus all the other Pepes in this space? Um, First and foremost, what I would answer to that is our intention. The token, the Pepe Community token, was created with pure intentions, which is to embody the true essence of DeFi. And we've been saying this since day one, right? Our token embodies the essence of true DeFi as Satoshi Nakamoto intended, right? We put the community at the core of the project, and we emphasize the importance of transparency and trust, which is we all know is lacking in the space right now. Most importantly, what we do that other Pepes haven't done is to actually honor Matt Fury, which is the creator of Pepe. If you don't know that, we honor Matt Fury both financially and symbolically. Okay, that's a big claim. How do we do that? Well, it's not that how do we do that. We've done that. We've been doing that. We've been honoring Matt Fury financially since the inception of the project, right? Many communities have come together to contribute and send Matt over 1 million plus tokens thus far, making him, with his own right, making him one of the top holders of Pepe Community. And why do we do that? Because he is the creator of Pepe. And we believe he deserves that, right? We have to honor the creator of Pepe, and that's how we do that on a financial level. He has, I think it's around $400 to $500,000 worth of tokens that he has at our previous all-time high, right? Okay, so that's the financial aspect, but the symbolic aspect. How do we honor Matt Pepe? How do we honor Matt Pepe? How do we honor Matt Fury symbolically? We do that by representing Pepe in the truest way, in the actual way that he's supposed to be represented, right? And we represent the true meaning and image of Pepe that Matt Fury intended, which is the hardcore happy version of Pepe, right? Which is meant to bring happiness and joy, not destruction, sadness, or pain, right? We're the hardcore happy Pepe, because Matt Fury said with his own words that Pepe was intended to be hardcore happy, or to elicit hardcore happiness. You know what I mean? So we try to do that, and I think we've done a very successful job at that. Okay, so all that stuff sounds cool, and it is cool. But what about like security, transparency, right? Because I just said that we also try to embody the true essence of DeFi based off of Satoshi Nakamoto's principles, right? So the community aspect and all that stuff is there. But what about security? Right. Pepe Community believes that security and trust and transparency are paramount for any project, not just Pepe. Any project in DeFi needs those qualities, especially in the meme coin space, right? In order to be taken seriously. Now, investors have the right to know the details of any project before they spend their hard-earned money, right? Especially since there's so many scams out there on DeFi. So we do that. Let me explain how Pepe Community ensures the trust for new and existing investors of DeFi, right? I'm going to read this part from the website, but it's only because it's so beautifully written. According to the true philosophy of DeFi and meme coins, Pepe Community is traded on the open market, where everyone is treated the same way. Everyone can buy and sell however they'd like with no restrictions as true DeFi is intended to be, right? That's how we do things at Pepe Community because that's the most important thing. And trust trust and transparency can also be seen through our like we have a CertTech audit, which is very expensive to do, but it shows the seriousness of the project and it shows that we have nothing to hide and we want to show the world that hey, we're unfuddable, we're unruggable, and there's nothing that we're hiding here, which is extremely important for small and big investors, right? So that's Pepe Community in a nutshell. um, but we have other speakers on here that have things to say as well, so I don't want to take up the entire all the time of the first Pepe show here. But before I pass it on to the next person, let me just talk a little bit about the contract, and because we're still talking about security and trust here. So let me elaborate on that more. Okay, so we have the CertTech audit, right, which makes us pretty much bulletproof in terms of FUD. But Pepe Community was born with pure intentions, as I said, right? There was no blacklisting of any kind for any buyer, right? That's anti-DeFi. We don't believe in that. There's no taxes, zero taxes for buy and sell, right? Because you want to be fair to all participants, for all traders. There is no centralized owner of the Pepe contract, and the LP is burnt, which means that no one can ever hurt the community by removing LP. You can't remove it. It's burnt. It's sent to the dead address. So that's good too. Um, another interesting thing about our token is that 0.25% of the LP is burnt. Oh, not LP, sorry. Of the token supply is burnt every 2 hours. And I think to date, we have over 12.5, 12.6% burnt, maybe more. We're nearing 13% burnt. Now, why is that so cool? Well, first of all, we are zero tax token, so no one is getting penalized in order for us to burn tokens, right? That's the beauty of this contract. And why is burning so? What's the purpose of burning? Like, what's the significance of it? Burning tokens means, well, in a nutshell, in layman terms, when you burn tokens, it means you have less supply. And when you have less supply of something, kind of like gold, when you have less of something, it increases the value of that thing, right? So that's why Pepe Community, like it has ample amounts of value, from the community to the contract to the scarcity of the supply to the security. It's just honestly, it's the one of the most well-rounded tokens out there in DeFi, and I would love to elaborate more on these things, and we probably will as the show goes on. But I want to pass it on now to Rage. I believe is next, right?
Hey, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, everyone. Very good, Sonic, man. I love what I was hearing, and I love the power of Pepe. Who's down with POP? You know me. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, sir, we
Excellent.
can.
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear, man.
All right, man. What a privilege to be on. This is our first official event. Very proud to be here. We're a little bit over 2 months in progress right now. So what a great accomplishment. What a great opportunity, right? We're in such a pivotal moment in crypto with the bull run around the corner and all the evolving technologies around the metaverse. It's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. Really excited about that. Let me give a quick just introduction about myself. I'm a software engineer by trade, a privileged father, husband, and a glass half full type of guy whose philosophies of life are built on trust, love, happiness, and resiliency. There are 3 words that I live by, and they're never give up. Today, I'll be talking a little bit about community and the relevance of it. Before I get into that, let me give you some context of why I'm speaking about it. I've known about crypto for many years, and I officially became an investor sometime in 2021. And in the beginning of 2023, I moved into the meme crypto space. I really wanted to network with blockchain developers, crypto enthusiasts, I also saw the financial rewards and participating kind of in that meme culture. So I joined Telegram groups searching for knowledge in the next big thing. I followed these so-called influencers, quote unquote. And let me tell you, every token I purchased was either a scam, rug, or an infamous pump or dump. I only learned what not to do, which is definitely an important lesson that we all need to learn, but it came at a cost. And more than just a financial cost, it was, losing faith in this space, right? I want to try something a little bit more dynamic here with the audience. Get your emojis ready if you guys don't mind. Love to hear. Got a couple questions for you guys. Give me a thumbs up if you've ever experienced some level of mistrust in the crypto space. Look at those thumbs.
Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Everybody's up. Let me ask one more thing. It's kind of related, but give me a thumbs up if you think trust is a big part of a successful token. I love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. To me, trust is everything. I was on the verge of really moving away from the crypto space, with meme tokens, especially when you feel you're at an unfair advantage. And really until one night, I was just cruising on Twitter, aka X, until I came across a space where a gentleman by the name of Sonic was hosting and talking about Pepe Community. I spent several nights listening to him and other speakers as well, and I really enjoyed his authenticity and how he treated the audience and the way he carried himself. It's something that I really haven't seen a lot in the crypto space. I joined their Telegram group and spent time cautiously learning about the project until I felt comfortable making my first purchase. Fast forward 2 months later, I've been an active community member every single day, and I truly found meaning in what a real community should be. Kind of my idea around communities are they kind of create a sense of belonging and acceptance, allowing individuals to find like-minded people who share their interests and values and experiences. Communities provide a support system that helps individuals overcome challenges, celebrate achievements, and navigates life's ups and downs. Communities have the power to drive social change and make a positive impact on society. So let me pivot a little bit more towards what I think Pepe Community is about. We embrace positivity, creativity, authenticity, resiliency, and our vehicle is Pepe the Frog. You've probably heard Save Pepe. There's a lot of meaning behind that. Pepe the Frog stands for the embodiment of internet culture, a testament to the power of community and the ability to rise above adversity. The crypto space has been flooded with greed, deception, scams, from malicious contracts and exploits to nefarious devs and influencers that are only about the bottom dollar. It's about time for that to change. And Pepe Community is on the front line. Pepe Community is the blueprint for how crypto communities should operate. It starts with our token contract. I know Sonic was talking about that a little bit earlier, but it's certified, right? That's an extensive audit by an independent third party. So think about it a little bit, and for those that don't know, go do some research on that. That's an important part of this process. Starting with a clean contract, it's starting with your roots kind of clean and organic. The contracts are announced. That means it's truly a community token. And the burn mechanism, we talked about too as well. Every 2 hours and zero taxes. Also, the upfront investment, implemented by the dev, really set it up for success. The community really operates with the highest standards and ethical principles. You'll see that in our Telegram. You'll see that in our spaces and the way we conduct ourselves. We have no paid influencers. We are the influencers. Every one of us. Everybody volunteers their time, love for this project organically. It's very addictive because of that feel-good energy that we get and give. There's no community like ours. And if there is, I have not yet come across one. And I do applaud them if they do exist, and I welcome them to our journey. Currently, we have members in every continent of the world helping with our mission of spreading positivity of the mimetic magic of Pepe the Frog. We are creating awareness in the crypto space with a message that there's a better, safer, authentic way to be a part of something bigger than you. Oh, it's okay. It happens, man. I was talking about how we create awareness in crypto space, where there's a better, safe, authentic way to be a part of something bigger, right? And really respecting the true intent of DeFi. Every night in Telegram, it's lit with just so much positive activity, whether it be sharing of memes, vibing on the voice chat with amazing music, great conversations that allow us to share our stories, answer questions, collaborate, and elevate each other. We're growing organically. Every day we get the privilege to meet new members. And now we have a Japanese Telegram community. Our community consists of crypto enthusiasts, IT specialists, artists, professional sports players, NFL, musicians, healthcare, medical professionals, construction engineers, farmers. I can keep going on. The list keeps going on and on. We have such an amazing, unique talent of skill sets across the globe. This project is really getting suited up for mass adoption, and I'm really excited. That's truly what I believe. It's just a matter of time. I want to conclude with this. Don't underestimate the power of community. We are the change. When you can unite and work towards a common goal, the impact is astronomical. We are not your ordinary community, and the only way to understand is to experience it yourself. I encourage you to join the community to see what we're about. And thank you guys for giving me this platform to kind of talk about a high-level version of what I think the importance of community is. I'm going to pass the mic back to you, Sonic, and allow you to I think it's Shy going on next, but I'll pass it on to you as I step back and listen.
Awesome, Rage. I appreciate you sharing your words of wisdom, and I can really tell that you were speaking from the heart there. And I fully believe in everything that you're saying as well. The next person up is Shy. He's a really integral part of this community. Same with Rage. Same with anybody here, to be honest. But Shy, you're next, man. Get on the mic and do your thing, brother.
Yeah, bro, I'm here. Man, I'm liking what I'm hearing. I liked one thing that Rage talked about, this vehicle, man. This is what we are about. We are a part of a dominant vehicle. It isn't just a minivan or a escalator or whatnot. It's souped up, and everybody gets a seat. Everyone can ride and be a part of it or whatnot, if you want to be a part of it. Man, I like the idea, of that, this being a vehicle that can take us to prosperity. I don't think that once we arrive anywhere that the game is over. I think it's just another level. But we get a chance to be a part of, a genuine place, man. We get to be a part of a genuine place, and I love it. I show up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed every day, man. I did want to discuss, memetics generally as a whole. Oftentimes, I feel we can get misconstrued by what crypto Twitter kind of pushes upon us when we think about memes. Um, Ironically, we here, in the Pepe community, ironically, we have one of the strongest memes in our human culture, in society, international. That is the irony of it. We do have uh, we have the GTR. We have everybody talks about Lamborghinis, which are overrated to me. Take it or leave it. We do have, the Mercedes Benz or the Beamer, the Lincoln, if you will, any type of luxury car that you can think of, we possess. This is what this is. But it's not necessarily about the dynamic of car that you have. It's more so, and we all can attest to this. It's more so the driver behind the vehicle. I want to be in the back seat with somebody that got some sense on their head. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to be dozing off in the back, headed to wherever we're headed, we're having to worry about the driver, right? That just screams anxiety. It screams uneasiness to me, misplaced, and just an unfun time. And so, um, it matters to me. It matters. With that vehicle, you can either, take your gang to, notorious beach with clear water and sunny skies and good weather or whatnot, or you can just take it and run it into somebody's house, and everybody's sitting outside the house, sitting there, outside the car, just with sad faces, like, ah, dog, woe is me, right? And so, to the origin of memes, it'll take a bit to understand the overhead of it, but for short, memes, they are ideas, they are behaviors, styles that spread by means of imitation, right? From person to person. This is within a culture, though. So, it's often carried symbolic meanings as well, um, which, prime example, Pepe is a peace symbol, you know? We are operating one of the strongest memes known to man in this current moment. And as of the 31st of October, 2023, this is one of the strongest memes known to man at this time, because we are literally a part of something that is evolving, which goes into the understanding of memes, right? It is a phenomenon, it has a theme to it, and it's ever going, ever changing, depending on the wielder of it, right? Or the narrator of it, which is why we talk about hashtag Save Pepe, which is origins of Matt Fury. There was a commission that he did years ago with the ADL, hashtag Save Pepe, which was plastered over social media platforms in order to use that same vehicle, which the driver was driving it into everybody's house. Wanted to, get some better drivers behind the wheel and kind of sway the narrative back into a prosperous, positive type of genre where that's home for it. That is home. That's the inception of where it was meant to be. And so that was his initial task at hand, which I feel that task has been passed to us. Will we work? That is yet to be determined. I think so. But yeah, memes act as units, right? For carrying culture, ideals, symbols, or practices. These can be transmitted, right, from one mind to another. And there are many forms. You have writing, you have speech, gestures, rituals, music, so many artistic expressions in order to transmit this thing from one person to another. It's basically like uh, making one a host, right? It makes you a host, and I'll get into that in a second. I'll spend a minute on that. But the idea is that it is imitable. It's an imitable phenomenon with a mimicked theme. Supporters of the concept regard memes as cultural analogs to genes, in that they self-replicate, they mutate and respond to selective pressures. Now, like I say, there is a informal or informal definition of meme, and there is a formal one that has been passed down through generations, past generations, and generations. The informal ones, which we are used to by crypto Twitter and the internet culture or whatnot, it is a fraction of what memes are. Something that just is easily transmittable, makes you laugh real quick or whatever, but is forgot through a flood of other memes or whatnot. The ones that stick out, the ones that sway society, the ones that are used for symbols of peace or whatnot, we have to sit down and become stewardess to them, because we have to pay attention to what they are trying to teach us, or what we are all trying to learn in those moments, right? And we see Pepe the Frog as one, which is one of the strongest reasons we have combined ourselves here. We always talk about community, right? We hear it across the space here and there. It has become a buzzword. Who will take the time to use the word community, break it down, and implement those functionalities into their unit? hence communing in unity. The idea of delegating, um, the idea of fellowshipping and trading ideas back and forth with this is this is prime memetics here. The idea of unity, which is simply bringing it all into fruition together and being darn happy about it. As Sonic talked about, the hardcore happy aspect, which is a coin of Matt Fury talked about being hardcore happy. I think he had got a question, which was, how do you deal with it? Like, how do you deal with someone? You've created this notorious hammer. You've taken this hammer and said, hey, I want to build a big old house for me and my friends. Man, we finna go in there, play video games. We finna eat some pizza. We finna, we finna play pool. We finna make all the type of memories, take pictures and all this. And someone takes your hammer and decides and goes to hurt others with it, right? Your notorious souped up hammer that you were creating to create memories for people, someone has taken it and used it for quite the negative, right? And so I think that was his response to that type of question. You got to go hardcore happy. And I think we're all on a quest to understand what hardcore happy is, where it resonates, where it resides, who is masterful with it, right? Um, and, to end here, we talk about memes. Memes have always been a part of human society. Um, it doesn't matter what time you go into. Memes have always been there. They've always been transmittable. In our modern time, I always like to refer to the MJs, Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, uh, Tiger Woods. I like to refer to certain scientists, certain creators. Uh, you know, it's endless. It really is endless as far as how memes have shaped our culture. Some are stronger than others. This one tends to be one of the strongest ones and has yet to really see the full capacity of what it can do. It is the only meme as far as dealing with cryptocurrency that is inside of the internet and outside of it at the same time. Certain cultures use it as a symbol of peace. They use it as a protest, democracy, civil rights, and whatnot. Um, and so we have to pay attention to that, right? There are a lot of emotions that are wrapped around this particular meme, and we like to think that the inception of it is to be hardcore happy with it and to communicate with as many people across this globe or plane as we can. I'll end it with this here: the idea of what community is. Man, we teach here, and this is good. We teach here the idea of pulling community from the real world aspect. Right? It doesn't matter the timeline you go to. What has always gathered people, and there's two things I like to talk about. We always converse with them. It's two things that gather the people: the land, that's one, because that is the asset, right? That's what brings people together. You want to build marketplaces, recreational centers. You want to build offices and airport runways for import and export. Um, you want to build, you know, boat spots, whatever, physician hospitals, agriculture. You want to build this on a fruitful land, and that is what gathers people, has always gathered people and will always gather people. The land is the asset, right? And so we understand that we have to have good soil to build upon, not tainted soil, not soil that is manipulated by uh, certain individuals, in a sense. Uh, we are gathered around fruitful land, and so we work. This has brought the community here. This is what is bringing the community, right? And so we take these aspects from the real world on how people, you want to have these ecosystems, if you will. Well, we bring those aspects from the real world, we put them into the virtual one, and we practice them. We haven't mastered everything, but we are steady at work on the daily, which is why I like to say our all-time high as far as our community actions ever goes upward. Every day is a new all-time high for us as far as our community building and our ethics or whatnot. Chart, price action, all those things have to catch up with us. It's it's inevitable. It has to catch up with us. And so we work, right? We press forward, and man, we have a darn good time doing it. I'll say that.
Awesome, Shy, man. You always come in with some, philosophical. I love your philosophical and mimetic take on Pepe, and you take us to another world when you get going on that. But I appreciate everything you said, and we're always learning something, every day about Pepe, because it's been around since the early 2000s, if you guys don't already know. So there's a lot of history in Pepe out there, and we're going to continuously keep learning and building on it as well, right? Adding new things to it as well. So before we so what we're going to do now is we're going to cut to a music break for 5 minutes. Then we'll do a 25 minutes of open mic and take some questions. Maybe have some guests up if somebody wants to come and speak. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the music going, and then we will do an open mic afterwards. Once again, I want to thank everybody here for tuning in to the first episode of Pepe Community. I know you've heard us many times on many Twitter Spaces, because we've been around for more than 2 months now. But this is the first ever Pepe Community Twitter Space, episode 1. The show we call it the Pepe Community Show. We're gonna have many more like this. We just thought, you know what? We're a professional organization, right? Like we're a solidified community. We got so many great things coming for us, and we're really trying to build this to be the meme coin of all time. I know that sounds like a bold statement, but if you want to be the meme coin of all time, you got to behave like the meme coin of all time, right? So we'll continuously do these types of spaces. We will have impromptu hangout spaces as well that aren't Pepe Community Show, just impromptu stuff, whatnot. And we're always in the Telegram VCs hanging out there as a community. So if you don't catch us on Twitter Spaces, you can always catch us there. This show isn't over yet. We still got about 25-30 minutes. We're going to open it up to any guest or anybody here who wants to be a guest and just come up and speak. If you don't want to come up and speak, we'll have many more shows. And like I said, join us on Telegram. Let me throw up the link here, actually. Let me see. All right, so I just threw up the link there in the Jumbotron. All of our info is there. Please join us on Telegram. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, so we got a lot of speakers up here. Mark, Shy, xDtech, Milton, Rage. If you want to come up and speak with us, feel free to do so. And if you want to be a guest on one of our upcoming shows, and it'll be every Tuesday, so let us know beforehand. And if you want to, I think it's Mark and xDtech is who you want to message to actually book a slot. So those are the guys that you want to. But yeah, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Sonic, what's happening, brother?
What's going on, Sonic? How are you, bud?
Living the dream, man. Living the dream.
Tell you what, I'm excited, of course, right? I love the format. I love the Pepe Community Show, and I love Pepe Community. So, hanging out up here, hanging out with Sonic, right? Like, what we'd really like to do is get in advance at some point, any community members that really want a chance to use this as a platform to come up and talk about their experience with Pepe Community, or even just talk about themselves, get to know some of us a little bit better. That's really the core idea behind the community guest slot. We will be reaching out to people in Telegram to see if there's anybody that's interested for next Tuesday's show. We're also going to have a submission portal that is going to open up very soon where people are able to just reach out and let us know. So I I am one of the first people that slotted a guest speaker slot, but we really wanted to hang out here just for a moment, kind of pilot this a little bit. We saw Milton come up, dude. What's going on, Milton? How are you, bro?
Good evening, guys. Can you guys
Good
hear me
evening.
okay?
Yeah, you sound good.
Oh, thanks, man. Well, first, I just want to thank you guys for letting me be here today with you guys. It's been an exciting week. Happy Halloween to you guys. We all know today is the 31st, right? For United States time. You know, if you guys take your children to go get candies, please stay safe. Make sure to check over those candies for your children, right? We got to make sure we're safe with our children, 100%. And then, yeah, I just want to stop by and say, I want to thanks everyone for just stopping by and check us out, right? If you guys have any questions, you guys are welcome to stop by our Telegram, our main shop. And then we have a lot of different members on the community that will assist you with any question. If you guys want to stop by and just vibe with us, we have music live for about 2 to 3 hours every single night. We're always there. We're always talking. We're always improving. We're always getting stronger. So, guys, don't think twice about it, right? Just come with us. Just be part of us. I promise you, we're there for you guys. We're there for everyone. And yeah, guys, you guys are doing a great job. Shy, Rich, Sonic, xDtech, everyone. Man, it's good to see you guys right here. Let's keep going, baby. Let's get this new month. So we'll see how we turn out. Let's go, baby.
Let's go, Milton. I love it, man. So, you know what? As the slotted guest speaker, right, volunteered. I do want to come up and I want to, talk a little bit in the audience, right, to understand how I came into this project, which is really important for the Pepe community message. I came into this contract by looking at, a centralized exchange, and it had the listing. And naturally, I was very interested in it because it said Pepe, and I'm a huge Pepe fan. So I went out, I took a look, I looked at the website, and I really liked the message that was on the site, right? And I'm a pretty technical guy. I've done a lot of trading. I understand traditional investing very well. I understand crypto trading and all that business too. So when I was looking at it, I thought, this is really cool. And as far as trading is concerned, I never really got into the trading aspects. Well, I say trading aspects, but I never really got into it from the sake of being a core member of a community, right? And so I kind of did my due diligence on the basic tokenomics and everything, and I thought it looked really great. It actually looks stellar in my opinion, and especially if you take a look at the CerTic audit, there's a lot of proof in the pudding there too. So if you're on the TG, you can /CerTic. It'll tell you all about it. That data is updated dynamically, so you can see lots of interesting facts about the contract and the ecosystem in real time, anytime, which is really great. But about how I got here, right? So, I got into the token, day one when I saw it. I loved the tokenomics. I thought it was cool. And whenever, Sonic kicked off the first spaces, I joined, and, it was really magical. It was really exciting. There was a lot of people. There were, all kinds of different spaces opening up. I mean, the guys were running them, 24/7 nonstop. And I know there's so many people in this community that were a part of that, trying to stay on the phone, stay awake, be a part of it. And it was just a really great way for a lot of people to bond really hard over a common objective. And a lot of the people that were here during that time are a lot of the same exact core people that are still here holding it down today, right? And we are literally people that got into the token and got into the community. That was it. There's no paid anything. Again, Sonic already has covered it, the no dev wallet, etc. That stuff is great. And then we even had an interesting VC last night where one of our community members was asking about the nature of DeFi and wallet distribution, etc. And we went ahead and looked at some of the information on the CerTic audit, and we looked at some historic data. And right now, people have concerns in DeFi about early members holding a majority share of the token, right? So we had a fair playing field from deployment from the dev perspective. But if you actually look at the distribution now, it is the top 10% only own about 11%. And that is down from 25% from 45 days ago. And so that tells you that the distribution is even in a more healthy state. And that also just kind of brings up that answer to the question that was brought forth yesterday. So just wanted to cover that. I know it's not really the origin story that I was trying to talk about. I forked. I do that with ideas, but I got into this. I bonded with Sonic, right? Like I really thought he had the heart and the mind and everything to lead a community the way that he was leading it. And I got behind him and I supported him. And the more people that I stuck with in this community, the more people that I saw that were here for the good message were the people that we continue to build that foundation on. And like, let's talk just a hair about PA, right? This token never really went through a strong price discovery until after it came down from its highest all-time high, right? And the price discovery that it found was actually nearly 100x, right? I think that it started with maybe a token price or a market cap of 10K. I don't know the core price of what it was, but when it came down and performed its price discovery, it lasted and found a foundation that was actually much higher and stronger than what it was when it was deployed. And a lot of us here sat through the Telegram, through the VCs, through the spaces, working together, and we really did not.
This space was downloaded via spacesdown.com. Visit to download your spaces today.
Sweat the price action whatsoever. In my opinion, that price action and price discovery was much stronger than the launch price action and price point that it came out as. So it was always just pretty, what to me seemed like fundamentally sound. But the people here never gave up spirit and never gave up any type of hope. We were literally in the Telegram, making memes, posting stuff on Twitter, hanging out in the VCs, coming up with better ways to work together internally as a team. And now at this point, we have internal artists that are doing, all kinds of cool stuff for our Telegram in the name of Pepe, right? We've got multiple people that are really, really creative, creating stuff. We have, people making memes all the time that are super funny. We've got people in the DJ booth at different times, running some spam parties or doing impromptu burn events and just really being there and being available to let people have an ability to speak to us, right, in the VC, but also have a lot of fun if they want to. So again, I forked, but the point is that, I got into it, and this community, these people, the token, everything like that has given somebody like me the ability to be a community developer in a way that I have never got to apply my creativity in the technical space. And I'm a highly technical person. I really love that about it. I love, obviously, everything about Pepe. I like the creativeness behind Matt, and I understand the predicament that he went through with trying to bring Pepe into the light. I've read as much as I can about it. And right now, our team and everybody here, we're forming knowledge bases and databases about everything related to Pepe and Matt, right? Because we want people to be able to come here and say, this is Pepe Community, right? What can we learn about it? Where can we hang out with other people that are like-minded, that share the same love? Where can we be creative? Where can you be a community developer and create your own utility? People say stuff about Pepe Community and utility, right? Well, we created our very first public utility with Pepe Community. Impromptu, it exists. Go to the TG, you'll find it there. It's really fun. But thanks for the time up, Sonic, Mark, everybody. I'm having a really good time. And just a quick little bump here. Go to the TG, reach out to Mark or I to book any type of community guest speaking space. Like, we would love to hear from you and give you that opportunity to come up as a community member. We've reserved that time, just like I'm doing now. And we also invite anybody that is not a part of Pepe Community, or maybe even is, but just doesn't come up as often, any external person, reach out to us. We'd love to slot you into an AMA space. You guys can come up and you can ask us anything about Pepe Community. The soft questions, the memes, the hard questions, the tokenomics. You want to know about data analysis and intelligence that's going on around in the crypto space and on chain. We got all of it too, and we're building onto that. So thanks, guys. Pepe Community Show, episode 1. I love it.
Yeah, bro. Thank you, xDtech. Appreciate that. We got a young boy who's requested the mic. Going to give him a few minutes. Young boy, if you could keep it to 3 minutes. Crypto analyst. You got it, bud.
All right, guys. Good day. How are you all? I'm speaking to you from Nigeria. So, guys, I've been following this since day one, and I've been in the Telegram group, and I've been seeing your hard work and performance in a way that you push this project to greater levels. I just want to show you how excited I am about the project and how you guys have been working hard to push this project to the greater level. Honestly, I'm very, very happy for being part of this beautiful journey of Pepe Community. And here in my own end, I'm pushing this project to my people in order to buy and hold. Understand? So this is my first time getting into this space and express my opinion about the project. So even though I don't have much to say, but this is all I have to say right now. And so I welcome you guys for everything. Thank you so much. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Brother, thanks for coming up, Young B. And thanks for the kind words that you said. I haven't, to be honest, I haven't seen you up here, so it's always good to see new faces. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, it's nice to see new faces coming up. But you said you've been around here for quite some time, so we always like to hear new people coming up here. Do you mind me asking though, since you are up on the panel here, what was it that intrigued you into investing into Pepe Community? Go
Hello?
ahead.
Yo, hello, what's up, Pepe Community?
Yeah, go ahead, Young. What were you saying?
Okay. The reason why what intrigued me to invest in the Pepe community is, having a great community and a world of memory is something very, very important. This is one of the main reasons, number one. And one of the main things that attracted me is your burning mechanism. You burn some percentage every day, and I know definitely this was going to make the token to be more valuable probably in the future. You understand? So that is what really encouraged me to invest more every day. Whatever I get, I buy more, at least just even if it is a small percentage from what I have, I do buy to hold, you understand? So honestly, your burning mechanism, the way you burn, it really that's what really encouraged me to keep investing, and that is why I know you guys are really serious about this, because I've been in so many different projects that really felt, you know. So, but for this one, it's kind of different. So this is one of the main reasons that intrigued me is to invest in the Pepe community, and that is why I stay here longer than expected. So that's the reason.
And it's funny because I mean, the devs in the team, right? They
Yeah,
specifically called this Pepe Community, like they added the community part to it because when you, because here's the thing: first impressions in life matter, right? I don't care what
okay,
anybody says. People make a judgment call on many things in their lives, on many things that they decide to pursue, whether it's a person or whether it's just something that they whether it's a person, whether it's a movie, whether it's a book, whether it's something that they want to eat. It's all about the initial appearance of it, right? So having Pepe Community attached to it like that immediately tells people that okay, this project is probably about community, like you know what I mean. So, but no, what you said is 100% dead on. That is what we think, what we believe is paramount to the success, not just of Pepe Community, but any project. Community is the backbone and should be the core of any project in order for it to succeed.
exactly, exactly.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you coming up and speaking. Come back anytime. And if you don't catch us in Twitter Spaces, feel free to join our Telegram. You can find the link in one of the Jumbotron tweets. We'd love to see you there. But I appreciate you coming up. If there isn't anything you want to say, I would like to take another question from another guest speaker.
No, thanks for those kind words.
Yeah, thanks for coming up. Simply Rob, you wanted to say something? Yeah, go ahead,
What's
man.
going on, guys? I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you clear, loud and clear.
Yo, before Rob speaks, I gotta say what's up to this dude. What up, dude? I gotta speak to this cat. This is a fine
Yo,
gentleman that I've
yo, can
heard
you guys hear
over
me
the
better?
months. Uh, so yeah, what's cracking, lacking, chief?
Yo, Shot, what's up, brother? Sonic, what's going on, guys? How is everyone?
Oh well, man.
Good, man. Always good in Pepe land.
Yeah, dude, you gotta, I'll be honest, man, like, I came here because Shot sent me the invite, you know what I mean? I'm not a stranger to Pepe. I've been here since the original Pepe in the beginning, but I don't really have any, I don't have any disregard or any, like, animosity to the people that are representing Pepe. I just wonder if you guys can kind of explain to me, like what is the community and, like, just what is it exactly? And how is it different from the original Pepe? That's also what I want to know as well.
Well, I'm just gonna say a small thing, and I'll give it to you simply because I got
Yeah, no,
like 50 cases in here. I gotta finish these, but yo, man, we are here to reinstill hardcore happy based off Fury, Rob. Uh, you, just as well as me, experienced euphoria when it was high, and when things got rough, a strong piece of animosity, um, division, and just sheer anxiety from groups of individuals or whatnot. And I like to think that it came from the head as far as what it was built upon. And so, in short, I think we are evolving. We are forming um, through sheer mimetic power, man. That's what's happening. We are here to reinstill um, Pepe and lightness. Uh, you know, based off Matt Fury's ideals, man. We're doing it the best way, the most efficient way, um, and just simply to shine light into the darkest corners, man. All the way from the head. That's one thing I like to say. These guys will tell you. I like to say, if the head is sick, then so shall the body be, right? And so the body was the group of people that were rallying earlier this spring around Pepe in forms of a currency um, with pure intentions, but the head did not have pure intentions for us, and so we experienced it. We experienced diseases in the body, and I know you can elaborate just as much as I can as far as some of these experiences or whatnot. Um, and so that's why we are here. We are bridging the gaps across the timeline of people that just love Pepe on the internet, off of it. This is a base for information, dialoguing, and building, and that's what we're about, man. We press forward. I'm gonna step inside. Sonny, take it away from me.
yeah, no worries, man. No, that was really well said. I mean, we can talk about this. We can literally talk about this till the cows come home because, man, it's been quite the journey. Like Pepe, oh man, the things that we've been through as a community is like it's allowed us to evolve as individuals within this community. We have dozens and dozens of leaders, dozens of leaders in the community who take different positions, which help, you know, which help sustain the project and will help to continue to sustain it long term. Like everyone who's left in this community, right? Everyone who still stands in the community is so strong and bonded now, because we're always continuing to build and grow not only the relationships but to grow the project in many different ways, that now we've got to a point where it's such a well-oiled machine. Everyone knows the place that best suits them within the community, what position, what section of the community or whatever best suits them. They know what they have to offer, they know their value that they can bring to this community, and it's such a well-oiled structured machine now that we're basically like unstoppable at this point because we're 24/7 around the clock. We have activity in this community, in the Telegram chats and outside of the Telegram chats. There's always things being worked on, and the building never stops, right? Because we truly believe that the potential here is not something you want to sleep on, and it's unlimited. It's literally limitless. Why do we say it's limitless? Because we all know, right? We all know that Pepe is the most powerful meme used worldwide. I mean, some people say that it's the that it almost acts as the mimetic symbol of the internet, right? So its value as a meme already exists, right? So on a meme level, Pepe already goes beyond any other meme. So it's only natural that the most beloved and used meme worldwide eventually becomes cryptified, right, as an asset in the form of a token. Now, I know there's another. I know there's literally a Pepe a day that launches, right? Literally a Pepe a day, maybe more, maybe a few Pepes a day, right? People love Pepe. People just love Pepe because it can be whatever you want it to be. It's literally a limitless expression of language. Um, and somebody obviously is going to ask the question and thinking about, okay, so why would I invest in this Pepe versus the other Pepe that's at like 400 mil or whatever. Well, from an ROI perspective, I'm not even going to talk about the ROI perspective because I mean, I don't have to walk somebody through basic math from the ROI perspective. So of course, you can make a way more X's from a token like this, but I'm not even going to talk about that, right? Because you can clearly see that for yourself. So yes, from that perspective, of course, it checks off the box, but you have to. There's a big problem in DeFi right now, and it needs solving. Hold on, let me just bring Liquid Tension up here. Just request them. Perfect. There's a big problem in DeFi right now. It's been going on for too long. Part of it is because we're in the bear market, but also it's just because DeFi, DeFi attracts a lot of nefarious actors because it allows people to basically steal money in a way that they would never have been able to steal money before in DeFi. Any Joe Schmo can launch a contract, build a team, and start launching rugs day after day. Now, I don't want to bring back the darkness of the past, but if that darkness of the past still exists in the future, then you still have to bring it up, right? If it's in the past and it's gone, then that's it. It's gone. Don't talk about it. Don't bring up the past, right? Because you want to live in the future. You don't want to live in the past. What am I even saying here? What I'm saying is that the Pepe that's at 400 million or whatever, it can continue to run throughout the bull market for sure. But that's not a problem because we know for a fact that many tokens in the same ecosystem coexist. Look at all the dog tokens. There's many dog tokens that coexist, and they're doing very successfully. Many blockchains coexist successfully. Many gaming tokens coexist successfully. On and on and on, right? There's many categories of tokens that exist successfully on their own or with each other. But the thing is, the thing that makes us so attractive to a lot of people, and this is what brings a lot of people here actually, is the fact that we're trying to do DeFi in a way that nobody does anymore, which is, create a community-based true a true Pepe, not just the Pepe aspect. The Pepe aspect is just part of it. But the other part is Satoshi's vision. This project embodies the true essence of what DeFi is supposed to be based off of Satoshi. From the transparency to the trust to the security to what DeFi is supposed to be about. DeFi is supposed to be freeing, and it's not supposed to be, and it's supposed to basically, it's supposed to enlighten and inspire people, and not to be born out of a dark place, right? So that's why the intentions of this token were literally born with good intentions. No blacklisting of any kind, because that's anti-DeFi, right? The team had 5% of tokens set aside. They burnt those tokens. Why did they burn those tokens? Because they didn't want the community to feel threatened down the road. Now, they didn't say this verbally, but by them burning them, it shows, right? It shows you can see, you can basically judge a person by their actions. So the team burnt those 5% of tokens because they don't want to do what the other Pepe did, which was dump millions of tokens down the road on their community, right? There's no black cloud over this coin like that. And there's also no black dust in the background from all the blacklisting. 0 tax, all that fun stuff. But the point is, they even went one step further to create security for people who aren't really DeFi versed, right? People who aren't DeFi well versed in DeFi, who are from the exchange world or from the, I guess, how do you say it? Like the normies or the people from the institutional world. And how did they do that? They got a CertTech audit, which is around 15 to 20K. They got that because they wanted to show that, okay, this token can truly be trusted, and they have this. We have this CertTech audit for that reason. So I mean, I can go on and on and on, but basically, in a nutshell, what we have here is a token that has Pepe, which is the greatest meme of all time, not meme coin, meme of all time, as the front head and the symbol of the token. And we all know that because that's the most popular meme of all time, it definitely has the propensity to become the most popular meme coin of all time, right? It's just natural for that to happen. Not Doge, not Shiba, but somebody's like, wait, Doge was a meme as well before it was a coin. I know it was. I mean, people know that. But how popular of a meme was it? Not very popular at all. Like, it was kind of known, but not really. So if a meme coin, sorry, if a meme that wasn't that well known could do that well, imagine what would happen when the bull run starts and the meme coin craze starts again. What would happen if the greatest meme coin of all time coinified into a token with a community that's like no other, that's incomparable, with a contract that's as clean as a whistle, with a CertTech audit, and with so many other bells and whistles that you guys don't even know about? What would happen if you had the greatest meme coin of all time and the bull run started, right? That's all I can say about that. So, but yeah, hey, I'd love to keep going on this, but I think we're probably going to end this soon, unless we have any other guests that want to come up. This is the first episode of Pepe Community. Not the first time, just to be clear. This isn't the first time we've done Twitter Spaces. We've done many. We can't even count how many we've done. But we're starting it from scratch just to call it episode 1 so that it's more clean and more organized. But we got Moshe that wants to come up. Haven't heard from you in a minute. Come on, brother. Go ahead, Moshe. The stage is yours.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? I think it glitched. I don't know. I wasn't able to hear anything.
What's up, Moshe?
What's going on? I'm so happy. I happened to have been on. I saw that there was a Spaces, so I hopped on. But it's great to be on the first episode of the Pepe Community Show. I wish I'd be able to hang out more often, but that's life. It's how it works. But you guys are awesome. You guys, the crowd that's here, months into Token, this community is as solid as they come. And I heard before, I don't remember what it was. I think it was Sonic. I think you're talking about, right, the other Pepe, and there's room for more than one. I don't even think that the other Pepe shouldn't even be a barometer at all. It should be maybe just an understanding of the type of market cap, that the legitimate potential market cap of this coin, but they're just not comparable. One something real and one isn't. There's nothing there. It's just a coin that people buy hoping it goes up. They're not transforming the world. They're not doing something different. They're and quite the opposite. If anything, they have tarnished something that was really something that was good, or something that stood for good. And out of those ashes, Pepe Community was born. So they're just, in my opinion, not comparable. I know it's difficult to hear, but to hell with the chart right now. It's something that you believe. If you don't believe in, just sell. I don't want me to tell you. If you don't believe in it, don't go do something else. But if you do believe in it, and there are so many people who do believe in it for good reason, right? Not because everybody's just crazy, right? There are people who are drawn over and over and over again and have invested so much into this community, and that doesn't happen for no reason. It really is amazing, and my belief, I truly believe that eventually the price will reflect what this community has. I don't know when, but I believe the market will correct for the price. And that's it. You're part of something. You're part of a community. This is something that's way bigger than any one of us here. It's bigger than the collective of us here. This is something big, way bigger than that. And that's what we're a part of. Like I said, I really wish I'd be able to hang out more often. Hopefully, maybe in a couple of weeks, I will be able to. But you guys are awesome, really awesome, and right, when you're together with somebody, let's say you have a kid, a son, a daughter, and right, you live with them. You don't really see them growing, but all of a sudden you send them away to summer camp, and they come back, and you're like, oh my, right? You grew a ton. It's just amazing, right? We were here at the beginning, going, and I stepped back for a little bit, and I come back, and man, first of all, these skins are fire, but it's just it's visible how everybody has become really gelled together as a family, as a unit, and it's incredible. The activity on Twitter, on Telegram for a crypto project to last more than 10 minutes is already a miracle. But when you start getting to this amount of time, the whole discussion of is it legit? It's here to stay. Now it's just a question of how big will this message get? How big will this family and this community get? That's really the only question.
Osha, dude, for one, it's always great to see you, man. You're a guy that's been in this project, and you've always made sense. You've been a really great supporter, so it's so cool that you popped in. But I do want to say one thing that's really important that Moshe highlighted, right? What sets us different, Pepe, versus Pepe derivatives or whatever. I really want everybody to kind of go back to what we were talking about at the beginning when Shai was speaking about Save Pepe, right? So really think about all the effort that Matt Fury had already went through in order to start fighting from the incidents in 2016 in order to bring Pepe back into a cheerful, positive meme and positive influence in the meme space, in the artistic and creative world. This is a legacy, so to speak, of somebody. And, if you know anything about him, if you've watched the film, if you've read any of the resources, he's a really, really nice guy. And he's doing things for the right reasons, which is exactly what Pepe Community is all about. But I also want to state that think about the incidents with the previous Pepe and how somebody like Matt had worked through going to ADL, hashtag Save Pepe, all the work, all the effort, right? He had to fundraise in order to actually get help with the legal aspects of this. And then you fast forward into April of this year, and then you start looking at the events unfold from May, June, July, August on crypto Twitter and what was going on over there. And it's just like, what that's just like throws it right into his face of all the things that he was previously just trying to do. So that is a big differentiator. That is one of the things that we're here for. We're here to stand up for Pepe. We're here to stand up for Matt, and we're here to stand up for the community. Love having you, Moshe. Great to see you, man.
Yeah, thanks. It's great to be back. Again, it's family. That's what it is at the end of the day. And I always feel welcome. I really do. And I wish I could hang out more often. But I've had great times with this community. This community's been to hell and back. I remember. I don't know if you remember at the beginning when there was the whole thing with the other Pepe. I think I just walked in the door and I'm like, okay, this is going to be fun. But there was a lot. And again, when you watch something mature and grow and adapt, and it's amazing.
I agree, man. And you know what? You showing up anytime, you're always welcome. You know, you got a home with us. We know you're a supporter, brother. And I will tell anybody in the audience, Moshe was here with us through some of the really hard times after the retrace. He was in there talking to people in the VC, talking to them about general investing, risk profile, right? How to manage your emotions, just being somebody strong for people that didn't have the experience and may have gotten into something without assessing themselves first, right? Which is really helpful. You know, a lot of people will not spend that kind of time helping somebody else. So, bro, yeah, you got a home, man, and it's great. Again, it's great to see you.
Yeah, man, nice to see you, Moshe. Bro. We had some good times in this community coming up, you know. So it's nice to see you in here, brother.
Yeah, we had some great times. I actually stopped. I was in the VC a few times over the last like a couple of weeks, but I think every time I was there, you were gone.
Yeah, yeah. It's all good, man. Hey, man, like you said, you know, life. We have life too, right? So, you know, we gotta, and that's what makes this community so successful. Is like, there's always somebody taking care of certain time zones and whatnot. So, it's great, man. It's great that we're at this point. Yeah, we have some other speakers up here. We got Camsta. Anybody else want to speak? Camsta, you can go ahead, man.
Hey, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you
All
loud and
right,
clear.
I'll be super quick. I just want to say I'm happy to be part of the community. I work a lot of odd hours, so it's really cool. There's always 24 hours a day. There's always activity going on. I love the positivity. I love lifting each other up and sharing knowledge and teaching and giving tools to so that all of us can build on what we already have. You know what I mean? So also, I just wanted to also be able to say that I spoke on the first episode of this, when the documentary or the movie comes out in a few years. So that's it. I just want to say much love to everybody.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt if they made a documentary about this. It's one of the most incredible, juicy stories of DeFi. Like, if you guys are just tuning into episode one, go back to some of our Twitter spaces. You guys have no idea some of the things that we've been through. It's been one heck of a ride. Like, the story gets juicier. It's not just all sunshine and rainbows for Pepe Community. Trust me, we've been through hell and back. And we've once you're at the bottom, I'm not talking about the chart wise. Once you're at the bottom, once everything's coming at you in all different directions, and you make it out alive from that, which Pepe Community has done. You will never be the same again. You'll be 10 times stronger and more efficient and more adaptable than having not gone through that. And we've been through some great things that have turned us into great individuals. So, yeah, thanks, Kempster, for
Hey, thanks for
saying.
hosting. Thanks to all the mods and everybody too. You guys are all over it, and it is much appreciated. It is noticed. All right, so awesome. Keep it up, Sonic.
100%. Yeah, what he's saying is 100%. Every member of this community is equally as valued as each other because we all bring something to the table, So we value every single one here, and but we're not gonna drag this episode on too long. We appreciate everyone coming in here. We're gonna close this off pretty soon. If anybody has any last words that they want to say, some parting words, whether you're a guest or whether you're a host, feel free to do so, and then we'll wrap it up here.
100%, man. Thank you for that, Sonic. It's me, Milton, again. Hey, yeah, I have I can hear myself back there. Sorry. Okay, so I just want to thank you guys for being here tonight. I want to remind you guys that we're gonna be on BC in the next hour. So if you guys want to come and vibe with us, we're gonna be playing music, playing games. We're gonna be having a good time, guys. Like always, right? We know it. I just want to thank you guys, everyone. There's a few videos in there that you
Milton
guys can
said,
go
"We
over.
know it."
Hey, you didn't even feel that, man. The other day I went in there like, you know what, guys? I'm going to be here for 30 minutes. I was in there for about 5 hours, and I was like, what? I was like, guys, I got to go. My plan was just to be there for about 30 minutes. But once you start talking to everyone and, start talking about your day, you want to share something, I promise you the hour just goes by quick, right? And then you don't feel it, man. It's just crazy. But hey,
having fun, man. Time flies. But I just want to say three last things just to be clear, just in case people don't know. So Milton just said, they're gonna be hanging out in the VC. What he means is the Telegram voice chat. So if you wanna participate in that or just come in and just jump in for a minute or two and see what it's all about, click one of the Jumbotron tweets and you'll see our Telegram in there. And then you can join the community there and hang out with us. That's mostly where we're at on the 24/7 basis. So come in there and hang out with us. The second thing I wanted to say to remind you guys is, if you want to be an official guest, if you want an official guest slot on our next episode, which is every Tuesday, then reach out to the two co-hosts. So Mark and xDtech is supposed to be a co-host, but xDtech or Mark, reach out to them if you want to be an official guest to get an official slot. Otherwise, you can still participate in what's it called? We're gonna have 25 to 30 minutes after the hosts speak, like how we're doing now. You can just participate in this kind of type of thing. And the third thing, what was the third thing I was gonna say here? Every Friday. And correct me if I'm wrong, Milton. Every Friday we have a DJ space, right?
Yep, 100%. We have a DJ space every Friday, man. We're playing all kind of music, accepting requests from the members and everyone that is there with us. We also, talk a little bit about everything that is happening through the week. So yeah. You're right, Sonic.
Awesome, great. And just before we end this off, follow all the hosts and speakers in this community. And once in a while, we'll have some impromptu or random Twitter spaces that pop up that aren't episodes or they aren't DJ events, right? So Tuesday we have the official episode, the Pepe Community Show. Friday we have the DJ spaces. But between that and on the weekends, there are times where we'll have random impromptu spaces. So keep an eye out for that. Follow us, and anytime you see the blue or purple aura or whatever, then you can jump on in. Otherwise, you'll catch us in Telegram 24/7, baby. I feel like I'm a broken record now, but I just want to be clear, because you never know who's jumping in and when somebody jumped into the space.
This is get in where you fit in, nation.
Yeah, man, get in where you fit in. So that's enough for me. I think I said enough here.
Sonic, you're doing a great job, man.
Yeah, thank you all for participating. It was a great time, and I guess we'll see you on the next show, guys.
All right, thank you.
All right, take care, everyone.
Take care, man. Good job.
Take care, everyone.
All right, brothers.
Good job, guys. Sonic, play us some music on the way out.
All right, I'm going to play some music on the way out while people leave. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm tipping out the back door.
All right. Let's go.